Welcome back to Auto Scoop with your host, Adam Goldfine.
Welcome back to Auto Scoop. I'm Adam Goldfine. We are up at the Atlanta Dragway, the NHRA Southern Nationals. Now, here's the deal. This is easy to get to. We encourage everybody to come on out. It's an event that if you've never been to, you really should come check it out. It's going to go all day today and night, and this is really kind of interesting. You can watch drag racing at night, and we're talking about only minutes from home, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And the cool part about coming out to the Southern Nationals are not only can you watch some explosive, fast-paced action, because these cars go boom, right down the track, but then you can also walk around, speak to the drivers, get up close and personal. Think about the difference between this sport and baseball. Baseball takes hours, never ends, and you stay away from the players. Here, it's super fast, there's always action, and you get to get up close and personal with the players. So if you're looking for something that's exciting, it's the fastest, hottest ticket in town, and we definitely encourage you to come check it out. Now, we've got a chance to get up close and personal with another one of our drivers, Brandon Bernstein. Brandon, thank you so much for coming on Auto Scoop. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You drive a totally different vehicle, right? And actually, you got the dragster, the long ones, with the little skinny tires, but the big fat ones in the back.
That's true. Yeah, I drive a top fuel car. It's similar to the funny cars, obviously same fuel, motor kind of combinations, but the wheelbase is obviously different. It's a long, skinny dragster and not a shorter wheelbase like the funny cars.
But it's also different. I mean, you have your engine behind you.
Engine's behind us.
Okay, so you got behind. You're sitting in this almost like this fighter jet kind of cage with the long rails and this rocket, literally a rocket, the mother of all rockets behind you, burning nitro.
Oh yeah.
Okay, how fast do you guys go?
Well, we go 320, 325, and
325 miles an
1,000
hour.
feet. Yeah. Back when we ran quarter mile, we were going 330 plus. So
0 to 60.
0 to 60 in less than half a second. 0 to 100 in under a second. So
I'm gonna say that again slower.
Yeah, 0 to 60 in less than half a second.
So when you see a car for sale, 0 to 60 at 6 seconds, what are you thinking?
Yeah, that's nothing.
The G-force has got to be intense.
It's pretty intense. It's about 5 Gs on your body and then a -5 when the chute comes out at the end. So it's pulling forward and backward, and it's intense. Yeah, definitely.
When you get out, have you sweat? I mean, are you in all
seriousness? Only if it's hot out, like here in Atlanta.
Okay, but is this something where you're so juiced up?
No, your adrenaline's going. I mean, definitely. I mean, you're excited. I mean, you just went 300 plus mile an hour in under 4 seconds. So I mean, it's intense. So yeah, I mean, your adrenaline's going and you're pumped up and everything. You get out and you're taking deep breaths and kind of reliving the whole experience in your brain again. And hopefully you get a wind light on the side and your Copart Lucas Oil car gets to the next round.
But the interesting thing is this is a pretty intense sport, and it could be a dangerous sport.
Very dangerous.
You do have, there are crash issues, safety issues, fuel issues. By the way, I understand congratulations are in order. You've just had a baby, right? A week ago?
Little baby, 3 weeks now. She's 3 weeks old. Yeah, little baby girl Lila. Yeah.
Does that change your mindset at all, kind of when you're going out?
No, not at all. I'm still a racer. I still love to drive these race cars, and
so your wife didn't say to you. Now
no,
this is
never.
You talking.
No.
Come on, fess up.
No, I'm telling you the truth. No, my wife Tracy, she knows what kind of lifestyle we have and what my passion is. My passion is driving these race cars at 300 plus mile an hour. Now, I won't lie to you. I love getting home and holding that little baby girl. But no, it's definitely a little bit of a change. But as far as the racing goes, I'm
Your
all
mind
out.
is clear.
Yeah, all out, ready to go racing.
Now you grew up in a racing family. Your dad is a legend.
Right.
Okay. Do you feel that kind of in any way inspires you, or are you out to prove something?
Oh, I'm not out to prove anything. Hopefully I have a career that's, half as good as my father's. He's a legend in the sport, like you said, and, I've just been fortunate enough to be able to drive for him and be able to be out here and doing what I love to do, and that's drive race cars and win races. And, hopefully we'll get a chance to win a championship here shortly, and, it'll all come together.
So what does he tell you before the races? So when he comes over, he puts his arm around you and he says, Brandon, what does he say?
He just talks about business. I mean, my dad is all business, and anything that I ever needed in the race car, he let me know. He would, basically, early in my career, he'd tell me exactly what I needed to know to basically, get better and better every week. And he's just been a rock there. I mean, it's just been a great experience and a great time being with him.
Isn't that cool though to be able to kind of do that and share the journey of life together?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
So
I mean, it's a great honor and it's a great privilege to be able to have my father right there with me all the way.
So, we're watching the sport. We can get up close. We can talk to you. We can watch them tear down the car after the race.
Yep.
But what I want to know is, for the person who's in the stands and watching, or the folks at home, what aren't we seeing?
Well, I mean, you're not seeing, kind of the behind-the-scenes stuff. I mean, in the race trailer, looking at the computer, trying to make adjustments to what the weather's doing. Sometimes you don't see, the conversations that we have between our crew chief and our driver, trying to make. You don't see some of the mistakes that maybe the driver makes, just little mistakes that maybe you won't see. But, there's a lot of things that you don't see, but it's an fan experience like no other. I call it a sensory overload, because your ears are going to pound, your eyes are going to water, you're going to, like, trying to breathe is going to be tough, but it's going to be the most exciting time you've ever had. I mean, so if you've never been out to the drag race, you got to come watch these cars.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's so cool that they can come out and they can watch these cars just take off, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I think that for people that are out for the first time, they're saying they're watching this orchestrated event. It's like an aircraft carrier of all these people going around with different jobs. I see guys laying some sort of substance, and you always have people who are here first. Is that water? And the answer is no. Tell us about the substance they're laying down just under where the tires, for the traction.
You're talking about the track.
Yes.
NHRA puts a substance down called track bite, and it helps the track grip the tires and everything. What you see outside when they're going through the water box, that is water to get the tires spinning, but the track bite is kind of a substance that goes on the track. NHRA puts it down so that we can actually get a little bit better traction when we leave the starting line and down track.
So what time are you qualifying today?
4:30, I think, is the first set.
Are you excited?
Oh, yeah. Always excited.
You're pumped?
Yeah, it's definitely.
You've done your computer models and you're all set?
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Yeah? Is Atlanta any different for you? Do you have any issues or concerns?
No, not really. No, it's just another drag strip. It's a good drag strip. I mean, we've had some success here, so we're looking forward to trying to get another win.
Well, we wish you a lot of luck.
Thank you.
It was really nice having you on the show. I definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Listen, stay with us, because coming up next we have Bob Tasca. Here's the deal. Bob comes from a dealership family. You'll want to talk to him. He's sponsored by Ford. He's definitely got the inside track, and we'll be up close and personal with him on Autoscoop on CW69.